Alright everyone, we are back. And we are just setting up. We switched over to the European Union to cast our final. No, there we are, everyone's in.
Ah, I only is part of Pigpan, apparently.
Yeah, on our list it doesn't appear like he has a team, but I think we did see him in Pigpan.
Well, he's here on this account, so it will be Syax versus Taste the Bacon.
Yeah. Alright.
In the finals. An epic rivalry nonetheless.
And here it's I only.
TVT. Red versus blue. Pigpan versus Syax.
I forgot that it's
two-time champion versus zero-time champion. But many-time finalist.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is the correct icon. Alright, at least we should have proper intros this time.
Let's do it.
I've been fumbling them all along. The not the verbal intros, the fanfare intros. Right. Although we have been following the verbal intros as well, as is tradition for Gold League casting. Right. Let's see. Make sure everything's ready. Let's go. First map is Parasite. Let's get right to it. Going. Right. I think when was the last time we had a TVT opening like the finals like this?
I'm not sure.
Sword versus Space Marine. That was a while back.
Well, welcome to Parasite LE. LE stands for Land Elephant. Perhaps one of the most common types of elephant.
I think pretty much the only type of elephant. Right?
Have you ever seen a water elephant?
No. No,
they must be very good at hiding then.
Nor a flying elephant. Nor an underground
Clearly
elephant.
You don't... If you've never seen a flying elephant, clearly you don't drink enough. In the top left, representing Pigpan, we finally find out the Red Terran, it is I only.
And in the bottom right hand corner of the map, representing Psionic Aftermath, our blue Terran is Daunted. Nemesis cheering for her teammate here. With the 5 bits and 5 sharks. Sharky sharks.
Well, there you go. And both sides playing pretty much, well, not quite identical builds. It looks like we have a quick second gas for I only, whereas Daunted, I imagine, is looking to expand instead. So we will be seeing I only being the first one to put on some pressure and try and dictate the pace of this game.
But Daunted is the first one to scout on the other side of the map, so we will see this.
Yes, he will.
Going to see the second gas. It's probably going for Cyclones for my only, and Daunted is isn't going for that at all, which is kind of bad because in Terran versus Terran, if one goes for the Clown Fiesta, the other really has to go for the Clown Fiesta as well.
Well, what you could do is, as Daunted, is simply make a CC and then go for your own Cyclones, right? And use Defender's Advantage. Isn't that the typical counter?
Yeah, but you're gonna have it a little later. You don't have the gas, because Ione has been mining gas for a while now, on 2 gases.
That's true. We'll have to see how it happens, how it all pans out. I imagine we'll see an expand and then a pretty quick second gas coming out of Daunted so that he will be able to make those Cyclones himself. Probably reactor to push those Cyclones. Actually, no, there's no reactor from I only.
Double Reaper? That is...
And I only.
2 Reapers is not... Okay, it's just much to make sure the first Reaper is going to be here to delay the command center.
2 Reapers is not that unusual in TVT, actually.
But
we do see a Starport and a Hellion from I only.
When you're chasing Cyclone numbers, maybe you don't want to do this.
Yeah, but I only's not going Cyclones.
That
At least not right away. Going for a Starport. one Cyclone now on the way, but not fast reacted Cyclones.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
guessing.
we've got 2 Reapers and a Hellions for Eye only versus 2 Reapers from Dawned. So Dawned had best hope that he does not meet those units across the map.
Yeah,
And he doesn't.
He
but
doesn't.
He really needs. Actually, he really needs units of his own back at home. These
It's a
SCVs.
bunker, but it's
I
empty.
guess they could go into the bunker.
I mean, it's going
And
to
the Reapers need to come back
delay
home.
on the command center here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
A
complete
cancel. Oh, I don't think that was a good idea.
Oh, and he got to get a delay on the other one as well.
Reapers coming back for Donna, doing a lot of damage for Eye only, getting a 3rd SCV. 4 SCVs. Oh, this is actually pretty bad right now. This Hellion is going to. Oh, does it go down? I think it will and does.
It does.
But where are the Reapers from Donna? They misclicked. They're not moving. They need to.
Okay, they do get the drop
And-
on Ioni's Reapers, and they're
The
going to
Reapers will die,
but
with
that's
4 SCVs down.
That's already quite a bit of
So it
damage.
looks
And
like
there's a Cyclone
Dawn
coming in
wanna
as
do a
well.
counterattack.
Well, the
The thing with Reapers, you gotta remember.
He does Cyclone.
Oh, that's really good for Dawned right now. That Cyclone is dead.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Reapers, they replenish HP, so he can go across the map with a Cyclone and 2 Reapers, deny this CC, and they'll be completely at full health. But this Reaper
Well,
this
There is a
Banshee is on the way.
coming in, and Cloak is almost finished. So, this is gonna be rough. Daunted. He has a scan. If he doesn't mule, he's
If he
going to have
chooses
it.
to keep it back.
Doesn't have a lot of anti-areas. 1 Cyclone, and that's it. I think it takes.
He's
it
gonna have a
takes-
second Cyclone.
It takes more than
very
one
shortly.
lock on. Even if we get the entire
No, but-
volley out to kill a Banshee.
No, but 2 Cyclones can kill a Banshee pretty easily if they get under the Banshee before the lock-on, which they will. Scan goes down, lock-on goes down, and I think that will be enough.
Can
Oh no, it
goes
won't
out
be
of
because
scan range. Ah!
he
It
delayed that
survives.
Cyclone lock-on too much. It
Yeah.
took like a full second to lock on, and that's just not what you
Yeah,
want.
it's going to delay the command center even more now. It's actually double expanding, Daunted.
Yeah, but look at the work count at this point. I think this is just crippling damage at this point.
Yeah. How many workers? That's 11 SCVs dead on Daunted side of the map. Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, that's just really bad.
The
He is
Reapers
trying to
start
take
taking
a
out.
3rd CC.
A second
but
Banshee comes in.
I don't know about that.
I'm
know if it's gonna
guessing
be enough.
he started the second command center just to make sure. Maybe if the first one goes down, I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
it's fast
listing-
3rd CC is the best really way for him to catch up that you can try. I think. I don't know if it's
It
gonna
doesn't
work.
have any army though. This...
He's got the Cyclones again to defend, and but he has to take a risk, right? No matter what, he has to take a risk because he's not going to
Well,
win a
there's
stand
no
game.
scan.
So he has to do something.
And he delays the turret. Ah, there's no scan. Actually, Ioni can do so much more damage here, but he's afraid
Yeah,
of
but he
losing that
didn't
Banshee.
know. But here comes the Marine tank push. 3 tanks against 0 this early in the game
Yeah.
could be devastating.
That bunker hasn't done anything in the game so far. And the Banshee actually gets some more harassment here on these units. Or at least distracts Daunted.
This push could just win the game for Iron.
Yeah.
He's got such an advantage in the early game.
He's taking his time though. And Daunted, well, he's not getting a tanks of his own, so it's, yeah. It's gonna be rough. These aliens. Yeah, he's doing the Banshee to scouts a little bit ahead. Now he gets a good scan here.
He's got to back away from these tanks. Oh
you get
no!
a full volley on the Cyclones.
goes down.
And yeah, I only can just leapfrog these tanks and safely, completely safely, just take Daunted
Yeah.
out. He has a 4th
That's-
tank coming in. He just needs
That's
to not
exactly
lose
what
the
he's gonna do.
Marines. To be careful. Actually, his
They
team for
march
Daunted
forward.
is very late compared to Ioni's.
Loses another 6 SCVs trying to defend, trying to kill just 1 tank.
Yeah.
But there's 3 more where that came from.
Look at the worker supply here. 41 to 23.
Army supply is just as bad
Yeah.
as he's moving forward once again.
Oh, and he's just
And this
moving to
time,
3
the tank's gonna be in
tanks.
position.
Oh boy.
Everything melts.
There we
GG.
go. That was it.
Ionly's up 1 game
Yeah.
in this best of 5. And Ionly's looking pretty dominating so far.
Ionly's
It seems to be a little bit better.
Pretty damn good unit. Looks like he's He's winking towards that third SDO championship. Like, hey girl, you wanna come with me tonight?
He's looking for it, alright. He's looking to pick it up.
Alright, let's see what the next map is going to be. In the meantime, I'll hydrate my heart was a little. Good as duo. Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is going to be our next map.
Interesting.
Which is a good map for Terran. that was my
That's clearly the key.
That was my TVT joke here for the day. You got at least once. If there's TVT, you gotta say, oh, the Terran is going to win. Terran always wins this kind of match. It's traditional. Look, it's tradition.
So, Ironly has taken a pretty strong lead and looked just really good in that first game.
Mm-hmm.
Question now is, what will Dorna do to try and seize the initiative back from such a monstrous opponent, a two-time champion?
Well, not that. Because that didn't work.
Well, if he'd gotten that lock on just a little bit faster, he would have killed that first Banshee and he would have been in a much better spot.
Now it was still quite a bit behind with the delayed command center. It's and scouting.
True.
And scouting
Well,
the.
And he
the
also
Cyclones
cancelled
quite
that thing
late.
that he shouldn't have cancelled.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is Dreamcatcher LE, where LE stands for, let's take a look, Learning Etymology, which is when we learn the origins of words.
Mm-hmm. That's good. And the southeast of this learning etymology. Actually, what is the etymology of Dreamcatcher? Actually, that's
catches
pretty
dreams.
damn explanatory. There's a Dreamcatcher painted on the map. That was a really dumb segue. In the southeast, currently up 1 in this best of 5 final of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 41. Former champion, Blue Terran from Pigspan, I only.
And in the top left, representing Psionic Aftermath, Red Terran, red the color of blood, his own, but looking to be his opponent soon. 1 game down, but not out. It is Daunted.
Daunted, of
And
course.
so we seem to
a
see
great...
similar builds again.
Yeah, I only goes for that quick second gas. Daunted staying on 1. And but this
So,
time,
question is-
this time it's I only who sends the SCV to scout first.
Is this just how Daunted plays, or does Daunted think he can essentially play better this time? Does he think he's learned his
good.
lesson?
Oh, he's
Daunted
looking for proxies.
snakes. Ah, he is. But there are no proxies to be seen. Just some regular, normal aggression. As we do see the factory.
Yeah, I think this time I only will definitely go for the Cyclones. Because if you manage to get them out there and the other turn doesn't have the same amount of Cyclones, they die. They just die. It's just a barrage of and just everything dies.
Oh yeah, I've played about 5 TVTs in the last year, and even I know that. That was basically the lesson I learned.
Yep.
Reacted Cyclone, die. Reacted Cyclone, die again. Reacted Cyclone, okay, I'll make my own Reacted Cyclone, and then I won the next 2, and my opponent was like, you learn too fast.
Yeah. Just make Cyclones, make it the same nonsense build, and everything will be fine.
Exactly. Just make the same stuff with a couple more SCVs as the defender, and you'll do okay in TVT.
But Daunted is setting up a reactor first. If you can go to double Cyclone production, because I only staying on 1 Cyclone production.
Daunted is taking the command center in the high ground, since he knows that Ironly is going 1 base, but Ironly is getting expand, not that far behind, so pretty mirrored build so far. Pretty standard.
What?
Starvort going up for Ironly once again.
He's going double Cyclone production.
I think it's going to be Hellions. Maybe a Hellion and a Cyclone. Because he doesn't have enough gas for 2 Cyclones.
Yeah, right.
There we go. But that's still fine, because Ironly is not making double Cyclone. He's actually going straight into tanks.
Yeah.
After 1 Cyclone. The 2 Reaper Cyclone hit squad, pretty standard in the early game, I think. Versus 1 Hellion and 1 Cyclone. Well, I think that's going to be a pretty close battle.
The Hellion is going to be
But
good
I think the Hellions.
against a couple of Reapers. It's definitely keep them from running around freely. And the Cyclone will counter the Cyclone, so It's pretty
At
damn
least
good.
in theory, that's how it's supposed to go. 2 more Hellions up from Dawn, planning on getting some harass done, but we'll see
Yeah.
how this goes.
Just
Does
the
back away with the Reapers.
DPS on the Reapers when it comes to machinery is not really that good. He's even pulling the SCVs
Yeah,
to
fair
repair.
enough.
It's a bit of an
But
overreaction.
he did want to. I think he wants to send them to the natural anyway, so it's not really. It's only a bit of a short detour
Yeah,
on the way to the
fair
minerals. And so he's making. Looks like Dawned wants to go for his own Banshees this time, but Ionly is actually getting a Raven, so Ionly is just a step ahead of his opponent. Getting a scan down, sees exactly what's going on, confirms the tech lab, but doesn't confirm what's being built. But it is going to be just a Viking. And I don't think I think these Hellions are meant for harass, but they're not really going to get any harass done. Is he going to build a Medivac later on and try to get them in? That's the question. Actually, if he's going to follow these Hellions, does that mean he might be going for mech?
They're really doubt it. No,
He's got a lot of Hellions and Cyclones. Yeah, but the engineering bay could just be for turrets. He's getting turrets up in each mineral line.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think we'll have to wait and see, but I think this could be a mech type of play. That's not that uncommon in TVT. And I don't see why else he'd make the Hellions and do nothing with it. Yeah, but he'll get it. He's only got 10 SCVs at his natural. If he throws down the gas in the next, 20-30 seconds, that's still fine.
I'm guessing he wants to go in for another scout.
Yeah, look at all those Hellions. I think this is mech. And an armory.
Yeah,
it's definitely a mech play. I'm calling it.
You called it.
I did.
Or at least Hellbats. Just to switch these Hellions into Hellbats.
But I think Hellbats are going to do well against tanks, so it's not really for a timing attack, because it would never really work that way. So I think this has to be for a later game, which means he has to be making them because he intends to go for a mech.
He's not going to get Medivac, so don't give a drop.
He's going up for an attack, but that attack's not really going to do anything. Maybe try and harass the third base. With no Medivac, with no tanks of his own, this is just not going to get anything done. But hopefully he realizes that without throwing away a bunch of useless units. And his opponent does scan and sees there's nothing there, so he's going to drop even attack.
You can drop an auto turret on the mineral line or something, just to
Yeah, we could try and drop an auto turret or two on the tank in the high ground. That would be pretty nice. The interference matrices could turn the tide of this battle, but no, not with 3 tanks. There's not enough matrices to do that. There's only one interference matrix. It's not going to do the job.
You might be able to break one position, but this tank on the high ground is another one. Extra one on the low ground.
I think he's just sort of keeping tabs on Pigpan, on Eye Only, trying to stop going out. He's getting a very delayed cloak and Banshee past the time where his opponent might have forgotten that it's a thing.
Yeah, but after he saw
it's a pretty clever move.
But after he saw Ionly's Raven, so
yeah, but if he gets he could make it just for harass, and that SCV does go down.
Okay. Yeah,
so Dornit's just sort of doing a good job at making his opponent take his time at moving out.
Actually, Ionly is going to back up his third orbital command.
Yeah, he's overreacting to this.
And going back. Well, I would say overreacting, because he knows that if this is on the ground, these Cyclones can actually do a lot of damage to buildings.
Yeah, I suppose the Hellions can actually do a lot of damage to the Marines if he tries moving out without proper siege support.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's a pretty good little attack, and now he's just backing away just the right time. That's really good. And his third CC is going to land at about the same time as his opponent's, though it hasn't been turned into an orbital.
Oh, they actually moves in. He moves into tank range.
Yeah, he does. I don't like that attack from Dornit at all.
No, the interference matrix from the Raven is actually disabling one of the Cyclones.
Yeah, that was really good, but in the end, Dornit should just not have attacked into that position.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Dornit's job was to just delay his opponent, not to actually attack in, and now...
And there's Cloak, but there's a
Cloak
Raven.
isn't going to work because there's a Raven.
And Banshees can't shoot Ravens.
Yeah, and Ionly suddenly gets a pretty commanding lead because of this.
Economically, Dornit still is ahead, but Ionly has a
Dornit's
big
a mech
army.
player.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to attack, but yes, it's true that Ionly is only on 45 SCVs, so Dornit has the edge there, but he needs to get up enough units, especially tanks, to defend. He's getting a planetary at his 5th base, which is a pretty big sign of desperation, but he is desperate, and he needs his planetary, and he needs it badly.
He's
making more Hellions, but his tank count is only just now starting, and he's going to face 4 tanks of his opponent's plus Marines and a Raven
getting smart
and Viking
servos, which is A nice
Interesting.
plan for the future, but this is not going to help him defend here.
Yeah, this is not the future. This is right now. The future is now, and here he comes in.
Oh, it's tanks versus Hellions and Hellbats.
Everything's just going to die.
Going to
Yep.
work. 4
Dornet's
tanks bombarding.
unfortunate attack will lose him this game, it looks like. This planetary is just going to be shelled to death over time.
Yeah.
There's nothing Dornet can do against this army, and that's going to be game 2.
Can repair,
Dornet had a good idea,
gonna
a
get
good
tanked
opening,
here.
but just didn't quite execute it well
One
enough.
Hellion actually manages to kill a tank. So
Yeah, but at
there's
the
that.
same time, Dornet's economic victory is taken away from needing to constantly repair this. The auto turret's going to kill the only tank. Oh, man.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to lose that. If he had that tank still alive, that would have been different, maybe, but he doesn't have the
And
air
here comes
advantage,
the
doesn't
drop
have the ground advantage.
in the main to finish things off.
Yeah, there we go.
GG.
GG. And
Dornet had a good start, but the attack just wasn't what he should have done.
yeah. Counter
TVT's a
This is
An
what you
unforgiving
get. This is what you get. You go as far as you can into the tournament, and you go up against a 2-time champion.
well, that's what you need to win the tournament. You need to go up against the best the tournament has to offer on that day.
okay. Asset plant is our next map. This we're in a party, so it's easy to create. Why can't we do this on NA? Come on, this is make life so much easier.
Because Blizzard, that's why. Because Blizzard. Alright, so Ionly is on match point. Looking to try and take this.
Yeah, getting looks like he's going
In fact,
to.
Ionly has only lost a single map this tournament so far against Melty in the first round.
Yeah, which was a weird game. He actually lost. That was the first map of the day. He lost the first game against Melty.
There you go.
All right, everyone's ready. Let's go. It's a game which might be our last game. If Daunted can pull a comeback here.
Yeah, we shall have to see what happens.
Oof. That's applied another nice TVT map. Lots of drop potential, tank positioning.
Alright,
This could be real fun.
it's game 3, so it's on you.
All right, everyone, welcome to Asset Plant LE. LE, of course, stands for, in case you did not know, Lettuce Enigma. Lettuce Enigma. That's when you don't know if there are bugs in your lettuce, and you have to go in there and find the mystery. That is.
There you
the
go.
Lettuce
Oh
Enigma.
my goodness.
All
What's
right,
Dawn
someone's moving
doing?
out.
He's sending out 3 SCVs, but let's get our introductions done quickly then. In the bottom right, 2 games up, looking to win on match point. It is Pigpan's Ionly.
And in the northwest, moving all the way across the map already, from Sonic Aftermath, our Red Terran, trying to get back into the series, it is Daunted.
So we're going to see 3, maybe 4
Yeah,
Raxes.
it's 4 Axis.
Four
There's another
SCVs.
SCV coming.
This is going to be... Wow, this is like the most all-in you can get. There is no coming back from that, one way or the other.
Yeah, and if Ione doesn't suspect this, he's not sending an SCV this time. Yeah,
Yeah, he could just straight up die to this. This is going to be so many Marines so very fast. But Ionly is not doing a fast expand. He hasn't done a fast expand all game, all series.
yeah.
So it's kind of a risky build from Dawned.
I mean,
A Hellion
if you
with
go to
SCVs to repair
factory-
can do a lot of damage.
If you go to a factory and you manage to get a good unit out, a good strong unit,
Yeah, a Cyclone or a Hellion, both
Yeah.
would be solid.
that could be really, really helpful. I mean, he's going for Marines, Daunted does, and not Reapers. So
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna
let's
be a
see.
little
Oh, that's really
better.
clever. He's sending one of the SCVs in. Just one, so it looks like an ordinary scout.
Mhm.
That's really great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's pulling these Marines and will probably continue to do so until he's spotted or until he has a good number. No, it looks like he's just going to move out straight away and try and seize the initiative from his opponent.
Yeah.
Reapers are pretty good if
And
properly
I only just
microed
about
against
sees
this,
this.
but
Oh,
the
I don't
Reaper
think he saw
misses
it. I don't think he saw it. The Reaper.
No.
The Reaper continues, and there's
Starport's on the way.
there's no
The
reaction
wall
here.
needs to go up. Oh, the wall's not going to go up.
Yeah.
The units get in. He's pulling SCVs. He'll have one Reaper.
No,
He'll have
he
to have
needs
two
to
Reapers,
find a good
actually.
position, though.
Oh, this Reaper is in serious trouble. More and
Marines
more
get surrounded.
Marines on the way. A second Reaper on the way. Marines are being forced to retreat, but one of these, the Reapers do survive just... Oh,
He's
this is
losing
actually
too
an
many
excellent
Marines.
defense from
That's just not
only.
going to work.
I suppose that's why you don't really do this in TVT, because Reapers are apparently a good unit. Who knew?
Yeah, 2 Reapers and a Cyclone.
He did pull all of his SCVs for a very long time though, so he doesn't really have enough. Doesn't really have any money. But at the same time, we've got 13 SCVs to 20. 2 gases now going down from Dawn as he's trying to recover from this. It is the last game, but a Cyclone is on the way. A Hellion is already done. I don't think this is going to get anything done, and then this counterattack with just perhaps a couple of Cyclones is likely to just straight up kill his opponent.
Yeah, and
he's going for
setting up a
Banshees.
wall, so
Hellion's going to go down.
Go around.
But
the Cyclones just kill everything so fast.
yeah, he can just go after this, and well, there are more and more Marines on the way. Dornard is not gonna. He's not going to transition out of this. He changed his mind, but I don't see once the second Cyclone comes out, no amount of Marines is gonna kill that.
Yeah, he's not going to.
He's got the SCVs to repair,
lucky,
and he's gonna go attack.
We're trying to start to step into this, but it's too
Good grenade.
not enough focus fire on anything.
Beautiful micro from
Ionic just
Ionic
doesn't lose anything.
GG will play. This is the end of the series.
Yeah,
and I only take the 3-0 in a dominating fashion.
And I only SC, otherwise known as I only have this 4, otherwise known as Reformed I only, is our champion once again. 3 times.
3-time
SDO champion. Joining the ranks of such great players as Light VAP. No, actually, Light is 5. Sorry. It's Adenil, Lumia, and Ricci who have 3 championships, and now I only have this 4. Living milk and cookies, lonesome, with 2 SDO championships. And there you have it. TVT is weird, I only saying.
TVT is weird.
Yeah. Alright. So that's it for our tournament for today. Well, how long did we run for? That was 4 hours. We did have a bit of a slow start with some technical difficulties, so our apologies for that. We would love to see you next week on Friday, same time, for the Sea Duckling Open number 42. The signups are live. There's a link in the chat. If you are between the leagues of bronze and or diamond, go ahead and give that a try. We would very much like to welcome you here in the CranKy Ducklings. Also join our Discord channel, which is a fun-loving place for StarCraft 2 enthusiasts of all kinds. Also follow us on the Twitter for more news and such. And please consider subscribing to the CranKy Ducklings channel here on Twitch, and that will give you access to our subscriber-only channel on Discord, and access to our training sessions. Go ahead, come and train with us. That is one of your prerogatives as a CranKy Ducklings subscriber. Sullivan, why don't you tell the good people at home more about where they can find more of you?
Well, to be honest, there's not a huge amount of me, but I have actually recently signed up for an event on the 14th, which will be, let me just grab the time, casting for Sonic Aftermath on the main Psy-X channel. I will be casting on at 8:30 PM Eastern Standard Time and 2:30 AM CEST, Starkiller vs. Pig, a best of 9 for the Psy-X Pro Series. I will be casting that with Snoopy. It is going to be amazing. I've been following Starkiller since before he joined Psy-X. I've been following Pig for even longer.
Starkiller.
And I am just going to freak the fizzle out when this comes. And
I love that guy.
and Pig, like the most famous Australian player. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And so yeah, do check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Clear
try
your
that.
calendars.
Post stuff on Discord if you will. Tell the people.
I'll be sure to.
yeah, and you can find me on at steel_mold on Twitter. That's steel_mold. I don't really stream anymore because I've got a full-time job now, so you know.
You know, you never actually told me what it is you do.
I'm a landscape architect.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm landscaping.
Don't landscapes sort of just architect themselves?
No, it involves a lot of work to architect the landscapes.
I know what you mean. Gardens and such as opposed to like mountains. I'm just
No,
making fun of
I do mountains as well. I do all sorts of stuff.
Oh, there you go. I did not know that. Very cool.
Alright. Yeah, thank you, of course, to our admins for today. The wonderful Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, group hero of the wasteland and savior of esports, for being one of the admins and attempted streamer. And of course, Light VIP, our team captain and admin slash supplier of the prize money, which the prize will go, of course, to I only once more. We should have another Validity Team League match tomorrow. I'm not sure when we are going to cast it yet, so stick around on the Discord for news and such about that. And that is it from us. I hope to see you all again. Have a great weekend and a great week. And I shall leave you with some probe attacks ASMR for your appreciation. Goodbye.